Hey, welcome to the complete HTML practical course. In this video, I'm going to show you the following titles over here. We will talk about HTML tables. Tables are very important in the HTML and they are very useful and it has a lot of usage. So, tables are defined with a table tag. Tables are divided into table rows with a tr tag. Table rows are divided into table data with a td tag. A table row can also be divided into table headings with the th tag. Table data means td are the data container of the table. They can contain all sort of HTML elements like text, images, lists, other tables, etc. So let's create our table. The first tab is tag is table, and here I open and close. In here I create the row of table with the tr, which is the table row, and in here with the table row, here we have a table data. TD means table data, and close and open and close. Here I say, for example, number, and the next TD is for example, name, and the next TD is I copy this, for example, phone number. So this is our table. So this is the first row, and the second row I want to create here something like that. So this is TD, this is TD, and this is the number. You can type the number in here. So let's see lunch in Chrome, and this is our table, the first row. Oh, you will say this is really a table. So let's add a property like border and 1 pixel. I save and refresh like this. So this is our table. Number, I'm gonna type the number. I opened the TD and it has not any any data. For example, I say number 1 and I refresh. This is number 1, and the second one is TD. This is for name, and I say, for example, John. I refresh this. This is John, and the next one is for phone number, and this is I say something phone number. So you can add the another row like this. Add a tr, and here add just td and increase the number. 2, for example, this is Johnny, and this is the phone number. This is our table and it has a border. So adding a border to the table with like and we can add through border attribute. And the next one is table style. For example, I want all these cells should have a space. For example, this phone number should have a space from this phone number, and this is an attribute called cell spacing. Cell spacing between table. You can define it by pixel. For example, I type 10 pixel space around every cell. So when I wanna say cell pairing, for it means the content of the table, the content of the cell should have pairing around the border of itself. So let's say cell pairing, and here I say, for example, 5. I refresh that, and as you can see, the data of the cell, it has pairing, or you can say margin, from the border of its cell. So this is our table. This is styles. HTML table cells that span many columns. What does it mean? I have an example in here. Cells that spans many columns. For example, this phone number, name John, this is one phone number, and this is second phone number, and this is the phone. This cell spanned two column, so let's create this table. Here just you can say in the phone number, here you say span, no, call span, I mean column span, and just say 2, and here refresh that. As you can see, here's some space, and you can have another phone number like this. This is like this. So this is the call span attribute. Let me say a tag, and that is th for table heading. For example, this is the column I want. This column should be, this row should be the table heading, that heading of our table. So here I say just th. Th means table heading. Table heading. As you can see, this is the default style like this. It's bold and it's centered in the cell. It's a table heading. So let's test the next one, and the next one is cells that span many rows. Like this. This is the number 1, 2, 3, and name John, Johnny, Jenny, and phone number, it is phone number like this. And this cell spans 2 rows. Let's create a table. I create a table in here. Border 1 pixel, and this is the TR, and this is the TD. So this is the TD, this is the TD as well, and this is the number, and this is the 1. So let's see number 1, and the next one is, for example, this is name, and the name should be, this is John, and the next one is phone number, and this is the phone number, for example. Let's say the another phone number here as well, and that is in another row. So this have a row span 2, and here let's paste, and let's empty this, and here this is the phone number that is like this. So I close this, I clear, yes, that's like this. So this is the full table that we created. This is all about the table. And adding a caption, you can add caption to your table. Here in my table, in the table, you can have a tag, and that is caption. For example, this I say my friend contact number, and this is a caption for this table. So that's for this video. In the next video we will cover a lot more about the HTML. Happy coding!